The 25th annual Calypso Cricket Festival took place at Sunrise Beach, Muizenberg in December. This initiative by Sporting Chance has given thousands of kids the opportunity to experience the game of cricket and enjoy a day out at the beach.
Calypso Cricket started all those years ago, in fact 25 years ago, it's our Jubilee year, with the idea to bring the respective communities together of initially the Western Cape and then throughout South Africa. Throughout the past 25 years, we've worked with 50,000 kids, trained up over 2,500 coaches to go back and coach within the communities. And the idea is to get all the kids together, come down to the beach and identify natural talent and flair. Besides identifying natural talent and flair, it's also to give the kids an opportunity to get out of their home environment to the beach for the first time. And often a lot of kids don't actually experience the beach. And the idea is then to identify flair. And to me, I've always maintained that should you identify natural flair, I can coach it, and it's not the other way around. And that's exactly what Calypso's cricket's all about. And we've had tremendous success over the years identifying talent. But not only that, it's just marketing and promoting the game throughout South Africa. And that's what Calypso Cricket stands for. The children all come from various outlying communities. Very simply, they come from, we've just had fires and we've had violence in Masipumaleli. So we're bringing the Masipumaleli kids from Ocean View, from Mitchell's Plain, from Kailicha Langa, all the kids from the outlying areas of Greater Cape Town. So that's where the kids come from. And of course, we work with all those kids on an annual basis. So this is a highlight for them. And a prerequisite for them to be here is that they've got to go to school for the entire year and make sure that they pass their school, pass their grade, and for them to allow it to jump on the transport, onto the bus to come down to the beach. And we've had tremendous success over the years, you know. I'm never one to lay claim to anyone. All I've always maintained is we at Sporting Chance just facilitate the opportunity for these children to be given a chance in life and be given a little bit of hope. And you know, I've got video footage of Tommy Tolakeli, who's the Lions wicketkeeper, who captained the Lions, played for South Africa, as a 9 and 10-year-old on the beach in 1990. It was exquisite. And then you can look at him there and you can see him now still playing. It's still the same technique. And Malusi Saboto opens the bowling for the Free State Eagles. You know, he came through the system and comes from Washington Street in Langa. And one of the youngsters now in the national side, Temba Bavuma, also jumped on the bus all those years ago and came down to the beach. And it's just little success stories like that we thrive on. The volunteers and the coaches who come down today, it's fantastic. You know, a lot of the guys, I reckon 90% of the coaches were all Calypso kids themselves at a very young age and have progressed through the Sporting Chance system. That's the beauty about what we're trying to achieve. We capture them at the age of 4 and 5 and we keep them until 24, 25. So we have them for 20 years working within our system. We're also working with the Happy Africa Foundation, which is brilliant. It's an international company that brings out tourists, not tourists, but young people from overseas who want to do a gap year in South Africa. So they're from all over the world. They're coming down. A lot of them have never heard of cricket before, so it's going to be a highlight for them. And it's a wonderful occasion to celebrate 25 years. It's a beautiful day, exquisite day, and we couldn't wish for better weather and a better environment in which to celebrate our 25th year, our Jubilee year.
How Cricket Calypso works, well, what happens is we've got 25 pitches all set out on the field, and we've got 500 kids. So if you divide all of them by 10, that makes it 25 pitches. And then we divide them into age groups, and the smallest kids in front, obviously, and then we set up all the way until under 14. And like I said, it's 10 kids per group, and obviously the pitches, depending on which age groups, will depend the length of each pitch. And it's always ankle-high water, because you want kids to skid it off the pitch and stuff like that. And it's actually quite nice because you see, especially the older kids, bowling bouncers and, you know, having a bit of fun and obviously injecting a bit of pace from the water. And you're gonna see some serious skills today. And again, it's a fantastic way to introduce the game in a more fun and more, you know, I know it's unstructured, but at the same time, as soon as you put them into teams, you put a bit of structure. Where the kids come from, it's tough. I mean, look, unfortunately, I'm going to make an example with what's been happening in Muizenberg this year. In fact, you know, for the last couple of years with the gangsterism, kids not being able to play outside simply because, you know, of the gangsterism and the shootings that's happening. So it's a very, very tough lifestyle that they come from. And, you know, coming to the beach for most of them or some of them is you know, it's a huge outing, and Calypso is something they look forward to the whole year. So being part of the program and part of our program is something that the kids look forward to. So it's more than just sport to them. It's also like a way to get out of, you know, the social ills that surrounds them in their community. The biggest thing for us is obviously the enjoyment part, but also, you know, I mean, we're playing cricket, so you immediately think it's just for boys. But, you know, we've got girl coaches who coach for us, lady coaches, we've got, you know, lady coordinators. And, of course, they'll be mixed as well. So teams with boys and girls in the same side. So it's also about that, you know, it's not just, and also guys from different race backgrounds. So it's racial integration, but it's also social integration as well. And also, we're trying to say, guys, as you know, we're in the middle of our 16th day of activism against, you know, child abuse and women abuse. So we're also trying to get that point across and say, guys, you know what, we all races, all sexes can all come together, play together on the beach. There's absolutely no reason why they shouldn't go back to their communities and carry on in the same fun and you know, build the camaraderie that's going to obviously take the communities forward.